Welcome. I want to tell you something about clay and how I use it in workshops that are not just workshops on pottery, but on meditation, really. Because these two things help each other immensely, as I've discovered over 40 years. I devised a workshop that has variable length. It can run for a day or a weekend or indeed a whole week. And the first thing that I do always with a group after I've given them a lump of clay is to tell them what it is, because a great many people, I notice, are a bit vague on the distinction between clay and soil. Soil is what you find in the garden. When you plant something in it, it grows. But if you planted something in a pot in clay, it would not grow, because clay is actually rock. A rock that has been disintegrating over hundreds of millions of years. It's the antiquity of clay that is stunning when you begin to think about it. Think of all the horrendous winters and summers there were on this planet over hundreds of millions of years, and rocks were being weathered long before there were any humans on this earth. Microscopic fragments of clay were washed off the rock, washed downstream into the beds of rivers and lakes, and sedimented there. So you would expect to find clay only at the bottom of a river or a lake, but of course the surface of the earth has been jigged around so much over hundreds of millions of years that what was once the bottom of a lake could now be the top of a mountain. So you can find clay in many unexpected places. At the beginning, I just focus in on very obvious, simple things. The weight of it. Feel the weight of this lump of clay. We don't usually pay much attention to the weight of things unless it's too much. But a lump of clay, we pay attention to it. And what is that force you feel through your fingers? It's the great pull of gravity. It's the bigger lump of clay under your feet, the earth, that is attracting this little lump of clay as it draws everything to itself. And I give people plenty of time. We don't normally take time with things. We pass over them to fulfill some other project, but to take time with the simple things, a lump of clay in your hands. And through holding that, you are in direct contact with the force of gravity, a mighty force that keeps the planets in their orbits, keeps the moon from floating away into space, keeps the galaxies turning, the force of gravity. And you are in direct contact, physical contact with that force, just holding this lump of clay in your hand. If you were a physicist, you could work out a lot of equations, extremely difficult stuff that most people wouldn't be capable of. I wouldn't be capable of understanding it. But here, with no preparation, no education in anything physical, you can be in direct contact with the force of gravity. So we are in contact with the antiquity of the planet and the fundamental forces of the universe just by holding a lump of clay in your hands. It never ceases to amaze me, even after 40 years. Thank you. We might meet again.